We are back. Welcome back to another episode of the O&J podcast. I'm your co-host, Jeremiah.
I'm your co-host Orlando.
Hope everyone's having a good day, a good night. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Make sure you caught up with all the videos. It's been a long season, very,
Very
very
long.
long season. Very long season. But how's your day? How's your day today? We don't ask that question too often. Just not we don't gotta give too much geographical details, but just from a bear perspective, how was your day?
Am I not allowed to give geographical information?
I mean, that's up to you, brother.
It was raining today.
Was right?
It was
Was
raining today.
out of nowhere.
Luckily, I woke up in the morning. It was raining. I was like, do I really need to go to work right now, man? It's raining. Like this, just give me the day off.
It wasn't raining as bad as like I don't know. It started picking up out of nowhere though. Like around like in maybe like 8 or 9. Like it started like it got pretty bad. I went to Lowe's though. God dang, the wind like almost took my car door off. Like, it was
Damn.
crazy. Like it'd be random. I remember one time I was at a four way. It was like a big intersection four way. I just remember it was like I, I thought the world was gonna end. Like it was just like it was like a third. It was like a 40-second hurricane, and
Like when
then
the lights are like swinging back and forth intensely.
were you driving? You were probably driving during it too. Maybe I don't know, but that was probably like the most spooked out I've probably ever been in a vehicle. Like
Really.
probably. And you thought, and you were spooked out when we were driving from Bahama Breeze that one day, and it was
I
like,
was like, oh, pitch black. We're in the middle
I
of
was,
like a hurricane type storm, pitch black
I was,
outside.
I was not scared at all. Like, I could see perfectly fine. I did not. It just made it funnier because like you were worried, and then like I was just like driving, like it was just nothing. That just made it more funny.
I was like, bro, can you see the road? I can't see the road. Then again, you have like 20/20 vision and I need glasses, so
No,
maybe that's the issue.
it was pitch black too, but and then shout out to all the Bahama Breezes too. I don't know how long we have to like still eat at them, but that sucks that they're closing a lot of their locations. They have like the best happy hour. Like I love the happy hour.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
good
what we
time.
got first?
Let's see. Maybe we should start off with the Mr. Antetokoumpo and the Bucks situation.
Giannis.
Very interesting. We've had the trade deadline saga. Um, where everybody was like, is he gonna get traded? Is he not gonna get traded?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so now the recent drama has led into an NBA investigation. Um, the Bucks are not letting Giannis play because they don't think he's healed from his injury.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Giannis goes and yells, "I want to play," and they're not letting me play. So
What?
now the NBA opens up an investigation to
When did
see
he
what's
do
going
that?
on. So once the NBA opens up an investigation, you have Giannis who's like, I want to play basketball. They're not letting me play basketball. I'm good. I'm healthy. They should let me play. The Bucks tell the NBA, we don't think he's healthy because their protocol says he should first, I guess, practice and do like scrimmage workouts. I think it was 3-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
So we could better analyze how he is. And Giannis did not do that. So because he did not follow that protocol, we don't think he's ready to be playing on the court.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going back and forth, back and forth. Turn the NBA to get in it to figure out what's going on. It's very interesting.
Did he do that during the game?
Huh?
Did he do that during the game? That I want to uh
No, no, I think
F and play?
I think that was social media. I was like, I want
Oh,
to play.
okay.
Um, but
Ah,
yes,
that's a lot.
very, very interesting. Uh, just the relationship. It's like that one couple that want to break up, but keep staying together. Like, no, no, even better. It's like two parents, right? That they hate each other, but they're trying to stay together for the kids. The kids are the fans.
I'm loving these examples. I'm loving these
That's the
examples.
perfect example. They want to stay together for the fans who are their
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
but the two parents are fighting, and they're eventually gonna get divorced, and now they gotta split custody of the kids.
Kind of got split custody. That's real. That's a real. That's those are some real statements. Um, that's a lot. It makes me wonder though, like how long has he been healthy though? Like, I mean,
He won't
if
even
if
play 3-on-3. If what they're saying is true, if he feels healthy, why are you not playing 3-on-3 or whatever it needs to be?
maybe they won't let him play 3-on-3.
Hmm.
If
I
what
don't
they
know.
if what he is saying is true, I mean, if they, I mean, they're clearly nowhere near um playoff contention. But I mean, still though, that's what I want to know. Like, how long, if he's coming out, you know, like with I want to F and play out of nowhere, then he's gotta have been, I mean, going like he's had to have been ready for a little while now. So that's
I
interesting
mean,
as well.
I feel like if he was ready, there shouldn't have been. He should have never said no to the 3-on-3. If the protocol
Oh,
is he needs to play 3-on-3,
so is that what they're saying? He said like he didn't want
that's
to play.
that's what the team is saying. That their protocol, he would have to play 3-on-3 like little scrimmage in their practice, so they could better analyze to see if he's actually fully ready for like full 5-on-5 game.
Of course.
And I guess he didn't do that.
Hmm.
Um, that's
Yeah,
what
that's
the
fishy.
team is saying. So now it's the battle of he said, she said. Like, who's telling the truth here? Like, if he really if he really said no to the 3-on-3, why are you arguing about not getting playing time? Because at the same time, I kind of think like, and I would have to like double check the statement because I don't know, but I don't. The Bucks don't own their first round pick. I'm pretty sure they don't own it. I don't even think maybe they have a swap, maybe a swap this year. But I know they don't own their first round pick. So if they're tanking, it's not like they're holding out Giannis just to tank to get a better draft pick because they don't own it.
Mhm.
So what would be the point of them actually trying to hold him out from not playing?
Maybe they knew. Maybe they knew. The only thing I could think of is, I mean, they knew they weren't going to make playoffs. They knew they weren't going to catch up with the Heat. So it's just like, let's just save you for next year, you know? But then Giannis is probably like, yo, Giannis probably sees his brothers out there, having fun, throwing out of bounds alley hoops. Like, and it's like, yo, I want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? So it's like it could be a FOMO, like, like fear of missing out, like, chance. Because I don't remember when they signed Alex, or maybe he's always been on that team.
I think
Uh,
he's
he's just been
two-way.
with the G
Kind
League.
of two-way.
Yeah, because maybe he will. I think he was been on the G League team, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think he's on a two-way. I think.
Yeah, so like he's been with the G League, so you finally get a chance to play with your brothers. So maybe that could be, eating at him too, but I don't know. I mean, I guess yeah, that is interesting though, because if he's ready, I mean, why not let him play? But like you said, I'm wondering if, the whole 3-on-3 situation, I'm wondering didn't if he didn't want to just go through with that. But I mean, why wouldn't he not want to go through with that if it's like a normal? I'm sure he's probably had a knee injury before, so like I'm sure he's had to go through this protocol before, so I wonder what would make this time different. So I mean, it's definitely a little fishy for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully we could get over this drama soon.
Yeah.
It's just been taking too long. Um, just admit that y'all don't want to be with each other and break it up and keep it pushing at this point.
Yeah, I think Bucks should probably just want to, because I don't remember what the offers were that were reported. So you probably want to get the best. I'm sure they probably would have got rid of him if they got like an offer that was somewhat enticing, you know. So maybe I'm sure this summer, the market would definitely be hot for him for sure.
Yep. So from a team in the East who are not, playoff contenders,
Hmm.
going out to the West to a team who is playoff contenders but has had major injuries that are going to impact their playoff performance. The Los Angeles Lakers
Hmm.
are out here without Luca, who, we actually watched this game when he got that hamstring injury.
Oh, that
They
was
say
tough.
he's out for the rest of they say season. I guess I don't know when they say season if they mean like the season's basically almost over, so he's out for the rest of the games, or they mean
But
season like leading into
no,
the playoffs.
technically he is out for the season. I doubt. I mean, you pretty much have the three C's secured. No point in rushing them back.
No, they
But
don't.
they don't. Oh,
No.
who's close behind them?
Damn it. I gotta look it
Let
up.
me see. Oh wait, no, you're right. They don't.
Didn't they just
Oh,
lose
so
it recently?
they're battling with the Denver,
Denver, yeah, Denver
and I
took them.
think Denver might. I gotta confirm, but I don't. I think Denver might have the season series with them too. So that
Yeah,
might be
but no, at least the Lakers are guaranteed to make the playoffs. I don't think they could go lower than fifth, something like that.
okay.
But they're guaranteed to
Yeah.
make the playoffs and avoid the play-in. But now what happens in the playoffs is a big thing because Luka's their leading scorer. He's a do-it-all guy, and it's not just Luka. Austin Reeves was also out, which is another thing. I think maybe it happened in the same game, but I remember in the game I had mentioned in the last podcast when we were talking about that Lakers game, you could see Austin Reeves kind of grabbing his back early on in that first quarter. And they said he's also going to be out for a significant amount of time. So just having just your two top scoring players out, um, now you're kind of relying on a 41-year-old LeBron James to kind of carry you to the first round, which is, not good. Not good at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just to provide, if you haven't heard already, in regards to Luca and Austin Reeves' injuries. So Austin Reeves, I think what he said, 4 to 6 weeks with an oblique strain, right? Yeah, like an oblique strain. So that's probably, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks is what? Maybe if you get there, maybe the end of second round, beginning of conference finals, if you make it that far, maybe, give or take. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
semifinals, yeah, something like that. So probably semifinals or maybe early conference finals is a realistic outlook, like an optimistic outlook for
yeah.
Reeves, and then Luca. With it was his hamstring, right? With Luca,
Yeah, grade. I think it was a grade two hamstring.
grade two hamstring. So what is it? At the higher the grade, the worse it is, right? Or is it lower? I don't know. I'm not.
I think
I'm not.
so.
I'm not no doctor. But um, thing is though, I think Luca's looking for. Say he's looking for some.
Some
He's
second
gonna
opinion.
go overseas, I think, to like Europe or something. So I'm wondering how that will work. I mean, I guess maybe will that speed up, this process, or um, or still, or will the Lakers still kind of remain cautious with him?
But
But
probably to speed up. I think over there in Europe they have good stem cell therapy or stem cell
okay.
injection treatments, whatever it is.
Hmm.
So maybe we're probably looking at that over there. Because I know he said he wanted to find solutions so he could get back quicker. Um,
Okay.
and then something I found interesting was
Hmm.
there was a report that they were asking JJ Redick about the injury for
That was
Austin Reeves.
wild. That was wild.
Yeah, yeah. So the quote that he said was, "They scanned the wrong area, not on our end. We made it explicit
Like
what was
what?
supposed to be scanned, but they scanned the wrong area." And this was like Dallas imaging, whatever. Which is how do you scan the wrong area?
I don't know.
How does that make any type of sense?
I mean, I understand players mess up, but dang, if we can't depend on doctors, who can we depend on? I mean,
Come on now, man.
I know who we can
And
depend on.
that scanning the wrong area could have, led to worse injuries.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna look it's looking spooky. Um, that is a scary situation. Like these are billion-dollar um companies essentially, right? Billion-dollar, organizations. So to hear something like that, it's very, very concerning. It's gotta be concerning, as a owner, and then also like, well, even just as a coach, like um this is probably what, second season, third season for Reddick coaching? Second season, yeah.
Second,
Yeah,
second,
second season coaching. So you're in a top four potential like playoff seed, and you pretty much lost your two, like you just said, you lost your two leading scorers, right? So you're kind of at this point, you're probably trying to weigh whatever option you can to try to get him back as quick as possible, to kind of aid a 40-year-old LeBron James, right? So I mean, Luca's doing his part, right? He's trying to, like you said, with the stem cell and everything. So trying to go overseas to, expedite that. And then, you're trying to get Reeves together and he's getting the wrong test. Like, I mean, that's gotta be rough. But yeah, I'm curious to see. No matter what, I mean, the Lakers' first round matchup is probably going to be a tough one. It's looking like maybe, I mean, as of right now, looking like maybe the Rockets. So that'll be definitely interesting, especially with the history of Ime and LeBron. So that should be a fun matchup. But Lakers, man, they're looking thin. I mean, they even just lost to the Mavericks, who are way out of playoff contention. Cooper Flag had
They had they had Luke Kennard dropping like triple doubles out here. I was like, all right, it's bad when the guy that's known for being a shooter is out here getting triple doubles.
like Cooper Flag dropping 45. I mean, Cooper Flag is cold. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's tough,
Rookie, rookie.
You know, Jackson Hayes, getting more minutes than DeAndre Ayton. Like, he had, um, 23 points, 27 minutes. DeAndre Ayton, 19 minutes. Uh, so yeah, it's spooky. LeBron's gonna have to dig in his double reserves. Pause, but like, like he's gonna have to, you know, go back to, his Space
20,
Jam New Legacy. Like he needs that secret stuff.
2013 Miami Heat LeBron coming back. Um, we need we need Bronny to drink the LeBron secret stuff so he could you know we could have two LeBrons out there.
Bro, if they lead them, I mean Brian don't get that much minutes, but that would be like a hilarious storyline. Bronny and James lead the Lakers to the next round.
Hey, bro, if Bronny plays how he been playing in the G League, he's low key been good in the G League. He just needs to
Yeah, I
transfer it
mean,
over to the NBA.
yeah, nah, I mean, yeah, they're probably gonna bring him along slowly, but yeah, Lakers, they're gonna need some guys for sure. Everybody, a lot of people are probably gonna have to play some, like you said, Luke Kennard, being the point guard, setting the table for his teammates. So guys are gonna have to play roles that they're probably not comfortable with. Or just maybe not have done too often. They may have to go back to their high school days. when they all were averaging probably 30 and 40, a game and stuff like that. So uh that'll be interesting, to hopefully see how the overseas treatment, does for Luca, and then, if they find that right test for Reeves, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, will help. Um, and going back east, um, from
East.
the
No,
from the
East.
Lakers, the east,
East.
from the
That's
East
South. That's
Coast.
not South. It's not
No,
South.
like where we're at, we're on the East Coast.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Um, Man, I had a great punchline leading into it, and I already forgot it. Anyway, a team who's been stuck in mediocrity,
My
um,
bad.
made the necessary changes that they needed. And now they are apparently on an amazing roll. I'm talking about the Chicago Bulls, who
Hmm.
decided to fire their president, and their general manager. And apparently that's all they needed because right now they're winning by like 30 points. Um, so shout out to them. It only took like how long were they? I think they were there for like 6, 7 years, 6, 7 years
They
of
were there for
mediocrity.
a long time, brother.
A little too
A
long.
long, a long time, brother.
A little too long.
Yeah.
Because and they ain't get anything from the pieces that they had. Traded everything away for nothing.
Um. Yeah. Uh. To be exact, um. You know.
Mhm.
Uh.
Yep.
Mark. Mark Eversley and Arturus carnivorous carniv carnivores
Yeah.
carnis carne asada carne
Carne asada is crazy. Yeah.
carnicelvis carnicelvis are both of those gentlemen are out of a job. Blessings to both of you on your journey to your next place of employment. Real talk. I mean, losing a job, losing a job, and then like thousands of people like see you lose a job, like that's got to be like. I know you get paid. Well, I don't know what you get paid, but judging by what teams are worth, I'm assuming you get paid a lot. So I'm sure that
I'm gonna
can
be
make it a
honest.
little bit easier. But oh, go ahead, go for it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Talk about it.
I've had these people that bring up this argument, right? How in the sport, people should be more considerate of thinking about the people's feelings when when a player gets traded away from a team or when like a general manager or coach gets fired, you should think about the person and their feelings and everything they're going through. Um they're getting paid millions of dollars. Nobody thinks about my feelings when I was making minimum wage. Nobody thinks about everybody else who has to work overtime just to make a living. I'm supposed to feel sad for someone who's making millions of dollars. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. That's crazy.
Go off, Twin. Go off, Twin.
That's no problem. I just have to get that off my chest. Um, they're fine. The
Stefan.
bigger issue is if they had this job for 6 years making millions of dollars, they get fired and then they're broke. That's your issue because you don't know how to manage some money. I make probably like 2% what they make, and I know how to manage my money. If I made $1 million, I would have been set for life.
Dang, 2%. Jeez. Nah, but yeah. Uh, I agree. I agree.
So lost for
Um,
words.
it's tough. I am very lost for words. I was not expecting that. Um, the Bulls have been bad for a
Very.
very long time. You know, started with ever since D Rose just kind of left. There really hasn't been that spark, to the team.
Oh,
There really hasn't been there really hasn't been, you know. that just any sense of winning. They just been bad for a little while. Well, to be fair, yeah. Oh, were you about to say something?
I was just gonna say their last winning player was Jimmy Butler, and then they decided they didn't want him anymore.
Yeah. Then I did just while I was saying, so I might have to retract that statement because I mean Lonzo with the Bulls, they were winning some games, for a bit, but I mean after that
One
period though,
one playoff series, and then nothing.
yeah. So I mean, they've been bad for a pretty long time. So I think it's time just to, you know, probably need new some new just some new energy, some new energy. Uh, this is a young team, and I don't know how old they are, but they look kind of, up there. So maybe the team may want to go younger, in the front office, just to kind of adapt with the younger squad. Uh, the trade for Jaden Ivey, I mean, I wonder if that played a part, because he's here, he's with the team, and then he's not with the team. You know what I mean? And then they, bring him back as the chaplain. So it's like it's interesting, in terms of just that whole move. I wonder if that whole move like played a part, in this as well. I mean, I don't remember what they gave up for him, but it is kind of close to call.
Yeah, probably that whole Jaden Ivey situation. Probably, I don't think it was a good look on the
Like the
org.
icing on the cake.
Yeah, I think it was the icing on the cake because I don't think it was a good look on the org. Um, yeah, because I think he was saying certain things to the teammates that you probably don't say. So
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, I
that's
think
something you want.
that's why I would never kind of like you saw it with his press conference, when he was like evangelizing, with his press conference, um, unexpectedly. But I didn't think that like leaked into the locker room to where like he was kind of like, making it like I understand the intentions, but just kind of making it like make it not sensing maybe the potential awkwardness that it could make somebody feel. And I think that was probably um, it's like a certain type of human etiquette like you gotta have when because it's a very fine line, when dealing with people that may not like speak the same like language as you. So, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see, where the Bulls go from here. Um, I mean, right now they're still very young. Uh, we were just watching, and we'll get into the game a little bit, with the time that we do have left, with the with the Wizards and the Bulls.
They're
But
winning by 30. I mean, like, what else is there to say?
but I mean, they gave away Kobe White, and I wonder if that was like was that a good deal to give away Kobe White? I mean, it looked like Kobe White could have been a potential building block. I mean, you see how well he's playing, with the Hornets, so you just make the Hornets better, a team that's in the same conference as you. So it's like,
They get for
um,
Kobe.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what they got for Jaden Ivey. Like, I don't know what they got for Kobe White. Like, I mean, I don't know what they got for Rob Dillingham. I mean, like, it's tough, and you look at the roster, and I mean, they just like I don't know if they really have a true center. Like is it Yabusele, like or James Smith? Like it's a lot of question marks with this team. Like a whole lot of question marks. Sure.
Colin Sexton, Usman Dang, and 2 second round picks.
And Uzma Dang went to the Bucks.
Well, there you go. Colin Sexton in 2 seconds. That's why they
Concepts
got
and two
fired.
for Kobe White.
Yeah,
Dang, that's
yeah.
tough.
I'm telling
You
you,
think
they
Kobe
were
White is
so
worth
bad
two?
in trade. There's because they traded people who had value. They either traded people who had value for like chump change, as an example of Kobe White, or you waited too long to trade somebody that had a lot of value, and because you waited too long, you got chump change like Zach LaVine, you know,
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at that trade because I know that I don't think it was like for those caliber players. Like, I mean, you should be able to build a whole new team. Like with both of them, trading both of them, especially to the same team. So we'll see what they do. See what the Bulls do. But playoff race though. Uh, you know, uh, the West is kind of set pretty much. I think the East is too. Looks like the Warriors are gonna secure that final playing spot. They just get Curry back, so that's a good sign. You get your best player back, to get ready for the playoffs. So that's always a great sign. It looks like the Warriors are gonna be matched up, barring no changes, of course. Maybe it's looking like maybe the Trailblazers, most likely. Trailblazers or Clippers, one of them. So that'll be interesting to see. Looks like Phoenix is going to stay put at that seventh spot, so that'll be a good matchup. But yeah, if I'm because I don't think I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm not sure on the tiebreaker between the Trailblazers and the Clippers. Like I don't know.
Uh-huh. I think another one on the West to look out is 3, 4, 5. Denver, LA, Houston. I think they're all within a game. Um, so that could change over there. I
Yeah,
think just spot changes is what we should be looking for. I think that's the only thing that could change.
right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is tough. It is still tough. You know, um, it is still tough. Uh,
That
but
the East, like
yeah,
six
that's what I wanted to talk about.
to nine, or even 5 to 9, 5 to 10, like in any moment, I feel like that one could change because they're so close to each other.
Yeah. And I think the Heat are in a tough spot because I think Orlando has the season series. I believe I think the Hornets. I know they have the season series over the 76ers. I don't know if they're gonna win that many games to kind of take over the 76ers. And I don't think they have the season series over the Hornets as well. So I think the Heat might stay put at that 10 spot. So that it's looking like it may be a Orlando. It's looking like it may be a Orlando Magic and Heat type of series. Because playing is what? It's seven, 8, and then 9, 10,
Yeah,
right? And yeah, okay. Yeah, so Orlando. So the battle of the two Florida teams. That'll be that's looking like that's probably gonna be the playing game. Yeah.
one.
But well, yeah.
But yeah, but yeah.
See see how that goes. Um, yeah.
Oh, I got that is all I have for today's episode of the ONJ podcast.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll catch you in the next video. Be out.